Now, guys, this is the price movement during Corona pandemic. Can you imagine? This is daily move, 1 day move, 32%, 25%, 16%, 29%. A lot of people were scared, but a lot of people used these opportunities and made a lot of money. And I believe personally, probably they won't be as volatile as at that time, but it's going to be volatile next year as well, when the governments, they're going to still probably ease that support which they provide for a lot of businesses. And when that happens, some businesses will be closing down, and it will trigger the volatility on the market. And if you know when it's going to happen, what companies you want to buy, you're going to make a lot of money. So guys, don't lose this opportunity, because 2008 and 2009, those periods, they don't come that often. Okay, so use your money. So what kind of qualities you have to have in order to become successful investor? First of all, you need to know where to get information and how to analyze this information. It's one thing. Secondly, you understand the product. That's why I constantly recommend that you invest in areas which you understand. So if you're an IT person, invest in IT companies. If you're a doctor or nurse or some kind of related to medicine, invest in the medical sector, okay, health sector. Try to understand, because it's easier for you to understand. Okay, so if you have certain hobbies, for example, you're a videographer, you like photography, right, or video, so invest in companies which manufacture that, okay, because you can understand better than other people. And remember, again, the first part of our lecture, the people who have more knowledge, they make more money in this area. So this is simple like that. So then understand the company activity. So you need to read comments of directors, because they tell you what they're planning to do with their business. So if you understand the strategy direction of the business, it's much easier to understand what is happening to the company in the future, and you're going to make money. So, and of course, emotional stability. In order to do that, like all humans, sometimes it's difficult. So that's why join our investment club, come to us. And if you're stressful, if you bought something and it's volatile and you can't sleep properly, so come to us, meet other people who already went through these emotions. They will help you out how to get over it, okay? Because the stock market can be an emotional place, and we understand it. But Warren Buffett says that you have to become on the market, and sometimes you have to be really patient. Not sometimes, in most of the cases, you have to be really patient on that. Okay, it's like he says that brokers, market makers, they make money on the activity, on the trader's activity, where investors, they make money on the not activity, when they just buy it and hold it. They are patient and wait until it grows up, and then they sell. This again, so this is the interactive broker, just screenshot some of them. Some people sending me, I ask them, and sometimes moves happen very quickly. So for example, it's from December to January, and look, the difference is 72,000 change. Okay, yes, the total account value is $389,000 US dollars initially, right, and then it's 461,000 within like very short period of time. Okay, so 18%, $72,000. Guys, if you make it on a monthly basis, how do you feel? Okay, are you going to work in the place you work now? Okay, so this is another example. So 206,000 initially in December, and then in August, right, 9 months, it's 8 months, 74,000, 43% return. Okay, now these guys, they make a combination of different strategies, but that's how much you can potentially generate. And a lot of people, they say, how can you overperform the index? How you can overperform like Warren Buffett? He's so smart guy. I told you guys, they have certain restrictions which you don't have. Okay, they cannot buy the companies which you can buy. They cannot sell it at the level you can sell, and they cannot buy it at the level you can buy. You have an advantage here, huge advantage. A lot of people, they buy after Warren Buffett buys the companies at a cheaper price. Okay, because that's what you can do. Another, again, December to August, 36%, $37,000. Here's $50,000 in profit from 99. So probably person added something else. Yeah, 23,000 added. By the way, a lot of people, what they do, they add the money to the account. So it's not only the initial amount, you put $10,000 and that's it. They create this certain rules and put extra $1,000 every week or every month or every quarter, right? It depends on your current income, but then eventually your portfolio growing with your experience. And eventually you get to the level where you're going to make this money, okay? So this is the constant, like, you probably can ask, I know that in Russia we say that you need to have silence for money. Not many people would like to send it. These guys are my clients, personal clients, who pay me $500 for the session, right? And that's why they kind of sometimes give me these reports. This in another just couple days ago, a week ago, I asked to send a screenshot from Interactive Broker. The person started from roughly, I think, 180, right? So here, $1,000, the beginning of next year. That's an annual graph. Look, that's happens with that portfolio during the period of time. Look where it is now. So despite that fall, despite that pandemic which happened there, okay, the person not only recovered but made 27% during that year. Okay, this is like that. Yeah, really well, because his company was good companies, okay, and he knew where to put money, and he added more in portfolio here. Okay, I know this guy. He lives in Australia. Okay. Sometimes we wish. I know that some guys, instead of buying car during pandemic, they put money in a trade. I think maybe Mick, did you tell me that you did that? Mick did it. He's here. Yeah. So this is your thing. So you kind of try to think where to put your money. These are like much more. So for example, this is another one as well from 89,000 here, extra income. These are examples from our boot camps, our retreats, which we do. And actually, the guy who is sitting here, I think Mick somewhere here, no? Oh, no, there is no, it's a Russian boot camp. So that was in Turkey. This was in Thailand. This was Turkey as well. So we really enjoy it. Like last time we went to Wollongong because we couldn't go to any other country. So we had it just in January, 3 days in Wollongong. Absolutely beautiful place as well. And during those time, we also look for different companies. Okay. And when people find them, so what they do, that's the income they create. Okay. I constantly speak in front of different audiences. I am invited here to speak in Australian Technical Analysis Association. I was invited to speak in front of different hedge funds, in front of different analysts, how to run this financial analysis, how to find those certain things which usually accountants, they won't see it. Okay, and it's very, very important to understand where to look at balance sheet and profit and loss statement in order to do that. Okay, guys, that's what we're on here. And as I said, you already, this is from our analytical master classes. And some guy, what he did, he put certain performance after our master classes, how much money he made, and emailed it to me. Okay. So this is it's old one. Another person, he went through our education. He is a musician, and he asked me, Igor, how much money should I put in my virtual account? Okay, and I asked him, put the money which you're going to put in the future, real money. So a year later, 9 months later, he sent me this email, and he said that he's happy now to open his real account. So, by the way, guys, the question is for you. Probably if you already read this, you understand it. What the risk on the stock market to try? How much money you can risk with? Oh, wow. Congratulations, Mick. 43%, Mick is writing. So just open IB account at 43% first year. Send you a screenshot. Okay, please send it to me. It would be fantastic. Yeah. Jay wrote, whatever you're okay to lose. That's one of the ways. I believe you don't have to risk anything. The best thing about stock market, guys, you can open paper account, virtual account, and it's completely represents the real market. So if the price moves on the real market, it moves exactly the same on virtual account. And what you do, you get your education, you get your knowledge, and start practicing virtual account. No risk whatsoever, zero risk. You run it until you get the confidence, and then you already start putting money into real stock if you feel confident. If you don't feel confident, keep simulating, okay? And then already, it doesn't really matter if you do it like last year or today, as long as you do it. But it takes for some people time. And of course, like Jay said, put $1,000, then another $1,000, then another $1,000, and your knowledge and your experience will grow together with your amount, okay? And eventually you'll get to the level where you're really, really comfortable managing hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right, guys. So this guy made from 250,000 to 401,000 on simulator. And after that, he said, Igor, I am happy with this now, with my performance, and I'm going to go live now. Okay, do you want to do the same, guys? These are another examples. So, and I can run those examples like forever. Okay, this is another one from 35,000, 10,000 profit for 3 months. Okay, different brokers, our guys use different brokers. This is one of my first students. This guy was investing in Australian stock market. He went to the lecture like that. He said after that lecture, before even he joined the program, he realized that his companies, which he has overvalued, he sold them and went through education. He said while he was running education, if he had those companies, he would lose about $10,000, something like that. Okay, so he was so happy. And after that, he said that he made about 60% profit on the stock during 5 months. Okay. So guys, as a conclusion, what I would like to say. So stock market is for everyone, I believe. That's my personal belief. And I know that if you put certain effort, certain knowledge into that, you can make a lot of money out of it, or a little money. It depends on you. So it depends how much money you put in there. Remember that in this particular case, it's not your effort which creates an income. So if you spend 1 hour analyzing stocks and analyzing deals and put $10,000 in it, you're going to make, let's say, $1,000. If you spend the same amount of hour, same analytical kind of approach, but put $100,000, with the same amount of time, you're going to make $10,000. If you put $1 million, doing exactly the same 1 hour, you're going to make $100,000. Because the companies which we choose, they're huge. Would say even if the company is small based on the capitalization in the market, would say $500 million, 500 million, and you put in, would say $1 million, it's like it's going to be swallowed instantly. Nobody even would notice that amount of money if you put $1 million in one company. But in reality, if you have $1 million, you're not going to put in one company, you're going to put in 10 companies, 15 companies. So you're going to diversify your portfolio. And that's why people with a small like volume of money, and I consider it at the $10 million. So it's very easy to trade stock market and make money. And believe me that here, more income, more capital you put there, the more money you make. Okay. So another thing, very important, market isn't a lottery. It's not a gambling. It's a calculation. You analyzing the business, you analyzing the proper business, you choose the proper business, you know when you buy and when you sell it. Okay. And you use this 2-hour amount strategy, you just buy it. And by the way, you actually don't have to be on the market even to buy. You don't have to sit in front of the computer in order to buy. You just set an order to buy and sell, and then you close your computer and it would buy it itself and it would sell it yourself. Actually, I think Mano is here. We just a couple of weeks ago, we put a trade, and in the morning I called him and said, oh, Mano, are you happy with the trade? And he said, oh, it's nothing happened, but I have $200 on my account extra. And I said, but because something opened and something closed at the same time, at the same day, 2 shares within 2 days, happened 2 transactions. And he even didn't look at the trades. He saw no trades, and then Wednesday morning he saw no trades. Like, I mean, no shares, no portfolio there, but more money on the account. So do you like to do the same thing? Okay. Now, and as I said, a smart approach and your patience is going to be rewarded. Okay, Ninja Trader. Yes, absolutely. Fastest trader I ever experienced. Oh, yeah, okay, it's Mena.